Hey guys, and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'll be telling you about the new products that Apple released on Tuesday and tell you all the features about them. Let's get into it. So, the whole presentation was a pre-recorded one because obviously COVID and everything, you couldn't have an attendance like they have every year of the iPhone events. But we've already seen this before. Apple have previously had two pre-recorded events, one in March and one a few weeks ago. This means the creators that were invited to the Apple headquarters all these years weren't able to see the phones. Every year after the event, all the creators that are invited get to see the phone and feel it in their hands and record about it so we can see it. But this year this wasn't the case because, again, COVID and everything, you couldn't have people like that attending. So now let's actually get into what they showed us. First up, we had a HomePod Mini. Now this isn't replacing the original HomePod, it's just a smaller and cheaper version of it. In my opinion, the HomePod didn't really succeed. It was late into the competition. We already had Google Home and Alexa, and I think Apple took it safe to only release the HomePod after they've seen successful results. But I think that backfired on them because now no one really knows about the HomePod and no one really prefers the HomePod, especially for people who have already bought a Google Home or an Amazon product. They would probably be loyal and stay to the product they've already bought. But Apple are really trying hard. They released many new features, and I think my favorite was the intercom. You can literally say, "Hey Siri," I hope I didn't activate all your products, and I hope I didn't activate mine. So you can say that, and you can tell Siri what you needed to say. So you can tell everyone that we're leaving or something. That was an example, I think. And it will tell every single HomePod that's in the house, which can be placed in different rooms. It's really amazing. I actually kind of liked it. Apple are very proud of the new HomePod. They've said that there's apparently much better sound, but I don't think any of us can judge that until we actually have it, as no one has seen it apart from Apple themselves. It is much cheaper, as I said. It is 99 USD or 149 Australian dollars. Much cheaper than the original HomePod, but also much smaller. And then Apple showed us the new A14 Bionic chip, which was, as we all thought, 5 nanometers. Then Apple proudly showed us the iPhone 12. It still has the 2 camera setup, but one of the cameras has a 7-element structure. The iPhone 12 also has 5G with millimeter wave in the United States, and this is the same with all models, even the 12 Pro. Apple are a bit late with the 5G thing. Like if you see Samsung, they have 5G in almost all their phones. But one thing I really like that Apple did, which Samsung and other companies do, is Apple didn't put 5G in the name. I like this because trying to say the name with 5G at the end is really annoying. Like the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra 5G. It's just too long. But I think that it's okay that Apple are late into the 5G industry. This is because most carriers don't support 5G. For Australia, we only have one carrier that support it, which is Telstra. There are many other carriers and many other people that don't have Telstra. For example, there's Optus, Vodafone, and many others, and they don't have 5G. So it's okay that we don't have it yet because not many people have SIMs and plans that support 5G. The iPhone 12 also comes with a new square design. That means the sides are flat and smooth and don't have a curve on them anymore. This is similar to the iPhone 4, 4S, and 5 and 5S. I personally love this design. I think Apple should have stayed with this design all the way long, but seeing a change here and there is also good. Now, one of the main features for the iPhone 12 for me was the new display. It's OLED, and that is huge. Apple are calling the OLED screen the Super Retina XDR display. And it's pretty good. It's better than the LCD that we had last year and the year before with the XR and the 11. The display itself is 6.1 inches, which is slightly bigger when you compare it to the last year model, and it continues with the aluminium edges with night mode on all 4 cameras. Now, the night mode feature that comes on all 4 cameras is on all 4 phones. Previously, you could only have night mode on the main camera, not on the ultra wide or the front facing camera or even the telephoto. But now it's on all 4 of them, which is wonderful because you can take wide nighttime photos, which was a big thing for me because I could not do that before. The iPhone 12 also has the A14 Bionic. So the A14 Bionic comes on all 4 phones. You can get it in 5 colors. The 5 colors are product red, blue, green, black and white. It starts at 1,349 Australian dollars, which is the same as 799 American dollars. Now, before we went on to the iPhone 12 Pro, Apple showed us this iPhone 12 mini. It's a smaller version of the iPhone 12, and the way they released it, I was like so happy. This is because when they released it, I had this feeling that they tried to make it similar to the iPhone 3GS release, where 2 security guards take it into a room and open it and it just comes out. It wasn't exactly the same, but it was very similar. I'm not sure if they're trying to do a throwback like that, but I got that type of throwback. Now, the iPhone 12 mini is pretty much exactly the same as the iPhone 12, but it's just smaller with a 5.4 inch display. And the iPhone 12 mini starts at 1,199 Australian dollars or 699 American. Now, if you see, technically Apple increased the prices because the iPhone 12 is the continuation of the XR and the 11. The iPhone XR was 750 American dollars. The 11 was 699, and now they've bumped it up to 799 again, but they've kind of made up for that with the smaller version. But technically they kind of increased the price, but it's not too bad. Now, if the iPhone 12 and 12 mini are too expensive for you, Apple have a range of phones that have a range of different prices. You can now get the iPhone SE, the iPhone XR. They are still selling it for a really cheap price. You can even get the iPhone 11, iPhone 12 mini, iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Pro and 12 Max. There's 7 types of phones you can currently get from Apple, and they range from very cheap to very expensive. Then came the iPhone 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max. It has the same boxy design as the iPhone 12, but with stainless steel edges, which look amazing. Especially the gold color looks better than third-party iPhone designers can make. It's that good. I've always said that the stainless steel edges are always very underrated. Like on the Apple Watch and on the previous iPhones, they just create a more luxurious look, and it hasn't really been noticed or talked about much, but for me, it's one of the main materials that I use that I love. Now, the bezels on the iPhone 12 Pro and Pro Max look smaller. I think this is because the sides are square now and the bezels don't have to curve down to the stainless steel part. Maybe it's because of that, or maybe they really made it smaller, but they didn't talk about it. So I'm guessing that it's just because it's a square design. The glass on all 4 phones is a ceramic shield glass, and Apple are saying that it's made with new minerals that haven't been used to make glass, and it's 4 times stronger than any other smartphone out there. Now, we've heard Apple say this a lot of times. Have we seen this? Not really, not 4 times. I don't know if it'll be 4 times, maybe it is strong, but I think this is the biggest leap in terms of glass technology we've seen from Apple in a long time. So who knows, it might be really good. We can't tell until we actually have the phone, but I can just imagine the amount of drop tests there are going to be on YouTube are just going to be crazy. One of the main features on the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro is the LiDAR sensor. A LiDAR sensor is a sensor that is used for AR gaming and AR apps and stuff like that. It makes it AR more accurate. Apple are really recently trying to go into this AR category. Rumors are that they're making an AR headset. That'll be pretty cool. So it only makes sense that they add this on the iPhone 2. We saw the LiDAR sensor on the iPad Pro as well a few months ago. Now, the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro come in 4 colors: gold, silver, graphite and Pacific blue. It starts at 128 gigabytes, which should have happened years ago, and the price for the 12 Pro starts at $999 USD. or 1,699 Australian dollars, and the 12 Pro Max starts at 1,099 American dollars or 1,849 Australian dollars. And this is only what it starts at. If you want more storage, then it would be more expensive. Now, the biggest thing for me is that all 4 phones do not come with a charging brick and earphones. Now, the earphones bit I'm not too worried about, but the charging bit I'm so disappointed, because this was rumored and it was true apparently, but it was only last year that Apple turned the USB Type-A into a USB Type-C. And this was also the first time they added fast charging. So I don't know why they took it out 1 year into doing it. For people who did not buy the iPhone 11 and 11 Pro, they would not have a charging brick, which is really disappointing, because without a charging brick, you cannot use the phone. It's an essential part of the phone. It should come with the phone. But Apple have kind of made up for it. They've added a new MagSafe technology, which is pretty much magnets that are embedded into the back of the phone, which attracts cases, even card accessories, and I can imagine there's going to be way more accessories from Apple for this MagSafe feature. But again, you need to buy the charger. And I think that's it. I hope you like this video. The iPhone 12 Pro and the iPhone 12 and all the other phones are amazing. I can't wait to see them in person. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye.